I had to get back to my desk. I got halfway down. Oh, shit. It's gone.
Hello. Okay, we have Brianna Jones, Ty Harris. We'll start in the room. Maggie, go ahead.
I think it was just moving the ball, making contact on our screens, and finishing the plays. I think that was the biggest thing in executing our offense.
Dom.
That was kind of different from being on offense. Just talk about your mindset and making a response at that moment.
I think early on, we were getting some post ups and it was working, so we went back to it. And I think just finishing plays, they continued to find me. Ty made some great passes inside, and just working that inside out game. I think we did such a great job last game knocking down our threes, and then this game in the paint. So just that versatility of being able to do both.
Vicky, then.
That hitting 14 threes yesterday, I'm sure Seattle was, noticed that. So did that help loosen things up at all inside today?
For sure, but I think it's just taking what the defense is giving us and just attacking it through our offensive schemes that way.
Maggie, then Vicky again.
I said it out there. I mean, the things that girl can do is crazy. She's an engine. So when she went down the first time, we were kind of a little scared, but we knew what it was, and she's gonna get right back up and play through it all.
Vicky.
That stretch that Breezy had in the second half, which she kind of made it to the fake to the basket or just muscle it. Like, what was that like to watch? Just
Yeah, honestly, I mean, get my assist up. That's all I wanted to do. She could finish with both hands, so it's just amazing. Her skill set is unbelievable. So I'm glad she's on our team.
Any other questions for the players? Maggie. Third. Yeah.
That was a tough schedule. That was a tough scheduling. I was thinking about it on the plane last night when we were coming in, and we got to play in less than 12 hours. But nobody cares, that we had a back-to-back or that we're tired or whatever. So I think it's just stepping up and being ready and being the best we can mentally, physically once we step on that court.
Any other questions? Last question, Vicky.
Is that like have you been right along since the beginning, or has it been a progression since coming this year? And do you feel like you're best right now that you felt all season?
For me, coming back from the injury, it's been a lot of ups and downs. Some days I feel great, some days, I feel a little sore, worn down, and things like that. But I think it's just, continuing to do the rehab and, do the recovery and everything that I need to do to feel my best. And, I still don't feel completely 100%. And I think, there's still time. We're going into playoffs, so that's the right time to peak. So still got a little time.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, we have head coach Stephanie Wright. We'll do opening statement, then go to questions.
I'm proud of our group. This was a tough trip. A back-to-back, less than 24 hours between tip times. We're traveling both places. It's an hour commute to the airports. So, it was a tough one. And we talked about it. We can't give into that. We got to be mentally as much as physically locked in. And it was kind of one of those gut check games for us. And I'm proud of our group for coming out and responded. It wasn't always pretty. And we made it difficult, but at the same time, we continue to find ways to win ball games and get production from multiple people, and that's important for us as we continue to build heading down the stretch.
Maggie.
Oh, I just told her welcome back when I saw her in the hallway. She struggled a little bit over the last, 4 or 5 games, and it was nice to see her out there with a little bit of bounce and finishing around the rim, getting good looks. And it's tough when you're a post player in this league, especially when you're somebody like Breezy. The physicality, and you have to be physical on defense, and then the physicality against you when you're on the offensive end of the floor. But she was huge for us, and not just those numbers right there, but we keep 50-50 balls and hustle stats, and she had 6 50-50 balls today. She did the same thing in Washington. So while she might not have been scoring at the same clip, like making big plays, hustle plays, taking charges, like all of those things. But I was so proud that she was able to get it going offensively.
Vicky?
She seems like, a couple of games where she, you said she struggled a little, she said she still has ups and downs, like, you can never tell by looking at her, but so today she had some great plays, and she was just like, stays very good deal. Is that just like her personality?
It is, between her and Ty, it's like you can't tell whether they just won the lottery or lost a cat. They both kind of seem very they're both very stoic and kind of even keeled, and that's good. I mean, we've got some players that have high emotion, right? So we need some other ones that kind of balance them out. So yep, that's certainly Breezy.
Kayla, then Sierra.
Yeah, I think the challenge early is just finding the right combinations for spacing on the floor, for most efficient offense and defense. What can that look like? What can our coverages be with certain lineups on the floor? I like what we get from Marina off the bench, because we always know that she's going to be able to come in and give us that scoring punch, and facilitating, quite honestly too. So I like what we've been able to get from her. Obviously V's been really consistent for us over the course of the season as well. And Liv didn't shoot the ball particularly well today, but coming in and giving us important minutes on both ends. So I like our rotation. I like the fact that if somebody has a day where they're just not having it, we've got another player that can come in and kind of fill the gap. So it might not always be that we're subbing in for the exact same person every time. It's just, okay, who's got it? That we'll roll with that, and who doesn't. Or what matchup don't we like, or what don't we like about our spacing on the floor? And we can kind of pick and choose there. But I mean, we've solidified it pretty much an 8-man rotation, and we're going to continue to just grow in that.
Sierra.
Yeah, I mean, she's just tough. She's just a tough player. She's a smart player. She never plays outside of herself, so she's always pretty efficient. She runs the team differently than what Ty does. And so you can see her getting us into different kinds of offense. She's more of a facilitating point guard, but as you can tell, I mean, finding ways to get her shots, knocking down big catch and shoot threes. I mean, that's what we need from her. Her ability to get to the rim, and you can see that she's getting more comfortable with different types of finishes around the rim. Teams know she's a scoring point guard, so oftentimes you're not rotating to her. You're looking for her to pass. So being able to score at the rim is going to be important. Stepping up and knocking down free throws, but more than anything, being another lockdown defender. I mean, she's somebody that we can give Nay a little bit of a break. And move Nay to someone else when we need somebody. It's hard to defend great scores for 40 minutes. I mean, it's really hard. So V gives us another look on the defensive end.
Maggie, then Vicky.
Mm-hmm. She seems to be feeling all right. I think she just got hit in the same spot. So obviously it was sore, and but she came back, she bounced back. I thought she was moving pretty well. I'm sure she'll be sore tomorrow. But for her, her line was really good. I mean, she was efficient from the floor. 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 8 points. I mean, again, you see our ability to play through her in a facilitating role, but her ability to be a lockdown defender for us as well. And her energy, I thought her energy was really good. I'm glad that we could keep her kind of under 30 as she was working back, and she's tough. If she can play, she's going to play.
Vicky?
Did the 14 players yesterday, did that like set you up a little bit for today for the 56 points in the paint? Does that loosen things up inside when they're like 14?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. It's always a kind of in your mind when the team's coming off of a hot shooting day. But at the end of the day, you play the percentages most of the time. No, I think that we just did a really good job of finding the mismatches in the switches, finding the matchups that we wanted, going at them, and quite honestly, outside of the first quarter where we missed 7 bunnies, finishing around the rim for the most part. I think that's we just did a better job of that. I mean, Seattle's a really good defensive team. They're coming with rotations, so we had to make the right reads, and I thought for the most part we did.
Dom?
Seattle has a veteran team in the back at Gabby.
Mhm.
What does she add to them? How does she change them?
Well, they're already scary. I mean, with the talent that they have on this roster, and Gabby is a high energy player. She is a player that can get downhill. She's a player that is an active cutter. You can't relax when you're guarding her. She's also a player who is really active on the defensive end of the floor. I mean, she's a little bit, she can play multiple positions, right? So her versatility, her energy is huge. And so when you add an active cutter and somebody who can get downhill to a lineup that already has like Sky, Jewel, Ezzy, and NECA, I mean, it makes it really scary and dangerous. She's still trying to find her way with this group, but it makes them really tough to guard, and certainly makes it tougher to go against them on the defensive end of the floor, adding another elite defender.
Any other questions for Coach? Okay,
Thank you.